Hello, my name is Rachel and I am coming to you today from inside my home during this quarantine we're all going through, and I'd like to share with you a little bit of massage therapy that you can do for yourself all at home during these difficult times. Again, my name is Rachel Schmidt. I am an LMT and advocate of health and wellness from Sequoia Wellness Center in Rootstown, Ohio. I'm here to talk to you today specifically about reflexology, which is a modality of massage therapy for the feet, which this can really help you with a lot of things, including your stress reduction, your mood. I'm first going to tell you a little bit about the origins of reflexology so that you can understand a little bit more about it. Reflexology was practiced first in China and Egypt around the mid-2000 BC era, and British scientists didn't start researching it until the late 1890s. So this is, as well as a relatively new practice for us in America, a very, very ancient practice for humans and people in general. So people have been practicing reflexology for so long. It's obviously helped for a multitude of things. And the premise of the therapy is by applying pressure to specific points on your feet, your PNS or parasympathetic nervous system triggers your CNS, your central nervous system, which stimulates different organs in your body based on these specific points in your feet. So this stimulating of nervous tissue can then have a positive effect on your body's internal functions, such as increasing circulation, calming the central nervous system, reducing stress, improving your mood and general well-being. Additional benefits, though with fewer scientific studies, also include boosting your immune system, which I'm sure we all need in these crazy times. It can help you overcome colds or bacterial infections a little quicker. So the ancient peoples believed it can help clear your sinuses based on the points in your feet that you can apply pressure to that run directly to your sinus nervous tissue. Can help relieve backaches because the whole mid-internal aspect of the feet run from your heel to your toe. If you can imagine, the stimulus is running from your tailbone all the way up to the very top of your spine, moving into your brain. A couple other benefits of reflexology also include balancing your hormones and helping with the production of your hormones on a regular and normal basis, which can help anything ranging from your mood and your emotions to your ability to fall asleep at night and get proper sleep. It can also help improve your digestion by stimulating some of these nerves from your feet that run through to your small intestine and large intestine. Reflexology can help your digestive system work at its optimal state. Some have even said that it can help ease arthritic pain or help reactivate nerve impulses from peripheral neuropathy. But remember, reflexology isn't an effective treatment for any medical condition, but its value as a complementary therapy can help reduce symptoms and improve your general quality of life. So let's get started learning a couple different techniques for stimulating all of these specific points in your feet. So as I was saying, your spine is stimulated by pressing on the internal aspect of your feet, which is the internal arches of your feet, the medial aspect of each foot. So pressing from your heel up through the arch to the ball of your foot and all the way up to the very tip of your big toe, you're actually massaging your back and your spine, if you can imagine that. So go ahead and close your eyes. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Exhale out through the mouth. And just press with me on your feet. If you can't reach your feet, or you're having trouble bending forward or sitting on the floor, go ahead and sit up on a meditation pillow, a couple regular pillows, or a yoga block if you have one. Go ahead and keep breathing, just pressing up and down from heel to toe, one finger width at a time. You can use your finger or your thumbs. And if you can't see my feet, I'm gonna bring my feet a little closer. So your sciatic nerve and pulse in your foot actually is stimulated through the very middle of the heel. So if you have sciatic pain, piriformis tightness, or any kind of tension in your gluteus area, go ahead and press on the very middle of your heel. And this can also help with plantar fasciitis, that really long muscle that goes down from the heel to the ball of the foot, all the way down the middle aspect of the foot, not the medial arch, but the very middle. To help with plantar fasciitis, go ahead and keep pressing on the heel, and you can even go as far as to go to the very, very base of the heel, and use transverse friction by moving your thumb up and down the heel bone from the bottom of the heel up to the back side of the leg. So moving from the sciatic nerve stimulus, right above it, you'll find the small intestine. If you go up a little higher, remember we're staying in the middle of the foot, you move to the large intestine. And right about, right in between the toes and the heels, that middle part of your foot, is the kidney and the adrenal region, where cortisol is released and we filter out all of our toxins. So if you can just press on the very middle of your feet and just breathe for a moment, imagine your body working at its optimal state and releasing any toxins that aren't serving you right now. With every breath in, let it be a new breath. With each and every exhale, release all of your tensions for just a moment. If you move up to not the middle of the foot, but back to that arch of the foot where you'll find all the spine stimulating points. At the bottom, there actually exists a point for the bladder. If you move up just a little bit, you'll find the pancreas. So like I said, the inner aspect, the medial aspect of the feet and the inner arch is the spine, but also exists points for the bladder, the pancreas. Moving up just a little bit more, we're still staying on the edge here, you'll find a point for the stomach. And when you move all the way up to the very ball of your foot, you find the lungs, right about under where your toe knuckles are. We're pressing right underneath the balls of our feet here for the lungs. Go ahead and allow your eyes to come to a close. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Take a couple more deep breaths here. You can just hold onto the balls of your feet here, feeling the impulses moving through your nervous system. Or you can go ahead and give your feet a little rub, moving your thumbs in circles or up and down just slightly. You don't need a lot of pressure here. And it might have occurred to you, wait a minute, our bodies aren't completely symmetrical. We have a heart on our left side. So if you can imagine that, our heart is just underneath our lungs on only our left foot. in reflexology. So if you're holding right underneath the ball of your foot for your lungs, go ahead and move your thumb down just about a finger's width, and you're right at the heart here. Take a couple more deep breaths. Moving up from the medial edge of your foot where your spine was, right on the outside of the ball of your foot, you'll find your thymus first. And then moving up, you will find the thyroid and parathyroid gland stimulus points. When going up the side of your big toe, you'll find your pituitary and pineal gland. And then all the way up to the tip of your toe, you'll find the brain. Hold for a few moments here. So after finding the brain, let's move to right underneath our second and third toes. Here, you'll find this reflexology point for the eyes. So right underneath your second and third toes, you find the eyes. Hold there for a moment, take a deep breath. Moving up to the tips of the toes, every single tip of every single toe stimulates your sinuses. So that's where the benefit of reflexology helping to clear your sinuses comes in. Right underneath your fourth and fifth toes are your ears. If you can imagine, since the medial edge or the inner arch of our feet run our spine stimulus points, as you move towards the outer edges, the outside edges of both feet, you move to the outer sides of the body where our ears and our shoulders exist. So right underneath the third and fourth toes are stimulus points for the ears. And on the very outer edge of both feet, where you might feel a little callus underneath your pinky toe, you'll find the stimulus point for your shoulders. So go ahead and hold on to the very outside of your feet here. Give your shoulders a little rub, if you can imagine that. And that is all I have for you for tips and tricks for reflexology. I hope you enjoyed this video and got something from it. Again, my name is Rachel Schmidt. I am a massage therapist for Sequoia Wellness Center in Rootstown, Ohio, and it was wonderful spending time with you today. Thanks.